We have the same face. Alright, so the other trainer has two Pokemon that are very effective against my team, which are Galarian Corsola and Lapras. I'm scared of Corsola, so I'm gonna send in Dragapult with a Choice Scarf, so it can immediately switch out to Azumarill if they send a Corsola first, and I chose Cinderace because I was running out of time. And Cinderace is good at destroying stuff. Choose our Pokemon and off we go. So I gotta talk quietly right now. I have to talk quietly, but I'll try to do it in my usual voice. So Azumarill, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Azumarill is a scary Pokemon. I think the Azumarill that everybody knows is the Azumarill that uses a belly drum to bring up its attack to maximum, and then use Aqua Jet to always attack first, which is very scary and powerful. But yeah. So the first Pokemon they sent in is Galarian Weezing, and I noticed that, usually I don't worry too much about Galarian Weezing, because I've never had trouble with Galarian Weezing. But this time I don't have any Steel-type Pokemon in my team, so yeah. I guess it was a wise choice for them to send in Galarian Weezing first, because none of my Pokemon can hit its weakness. And it looks like that guy has Levitate. Oh, it's not a guy, it's a girl Weezing, but anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna switch Dragapult out because this is not a very good matchup. Because the other Pokemon is Fairy type. So, yeah, I have an option of sending in Azumarill or Cinderace, but this Azumarill, I'm actually using the hidden ability with this Azumarill. It's the Sap Sipper. What the hidden ability does is it absorbs all grass type attacks and raises Azumarill's attack. So in reality that Azumarill only has two weaknesses, which is poison and electricity, because grass is no longer a weakness. They're going to set up a Misty Field, so that prevents all Pokemon from using priority moves or priority attacks. So I'm checking what Pokemon they might switch out into, but they're not going to switch out because Galarian Weezing usually have a pretty high defense. I'm gonna go with a Max Flare to make it sunny. Make it sunny everywhere, and when it's sunny, the next fire type attack is going to be much more stronger. So I should be able to take out that Galarian Weezing. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you already noticed, but I didn't turn my Cinderace into a Gigantamax Cinderace yet. And Armorite ores are so... No, not Armorite ores, but Max Mushrooms. They're so hard to get. I don't know, maybe there's some method to get Max Mushrooms fast that I don't know of, but I don't want to waste the Max Mushrooms yet. I don't know. Hey, Cinderace is strong enough. I know a lot of people, since a lot of players are using Gigantamax Cinderace a lot, there's fewer trainers using Mimikyu these days. So they're gonna go with a Max Lightning. So it's sunny everywhere, so this Max Flare is gonna do much more damage than the first one. I was actually kind of worried if it's gonna do enough damage to take down that Weezing though. That Weezing was more bulkier than I thought. Yeah, it manages to take down that Weezing. Boom, boom, boom! Man. The cries of the Dynamax Pokemon are so loud, huh? Communicating their thinking which Pokemon to bring out next. Yeah, there's that Galarian Corsola, and one of the few Pokemon that can stop a Dynamax Cinderace. Yeah, so I'm not gonna switch out here. I might as well try out how much damage the Max Darkness can do, right? I mean, if it's a critical hit, then it's gonna take down that Corsola in one shot. So, there's only like a 1 in 20 chance, 1 in 25? Yeah, 1 in 25 chance, something like that, of taking out that Galarian Corsola with a critical hit. Yeah, no critical hit, so too bad. So I guess if Cinderace's attack was raised by 1 level, you know, it can take out Galarian Corsola in one shot. Strength Sap, and it's gonna heal Galarian Corsola's HP all the way, which is very annoying. I hate bulky Pokemon. Yeah, speaking of hating bulky Pokemon, I'm using I was using Porygon 2 for the last few battles, and there was a Porygon versus Porygon match, and it was a nightmare, so I don't know. I might stop using Porygon 2 and just switch to countering Porygon 2s. Anyways, come back, because there's a few Pokemon that are very good at countering Porygon 2. Azumarill, yeah, this Azumarill is one of the Pokemon that is very good at countering Porygon 2. So yeah, did you see? They tried Strength Sap, but it didn't work on my Azumarill because of the hidden ability. No grass type attacks work on this Azumarill, so it just raises my attack. Azumarill used Whirlpool. That attack is supposed to trap their Pokemon so they cannot switch out their Pokemon, but it doesn't work on ghost types. If they're using a ghost type Pokemon, they can still switch out their Pokemon, but you know, there's always the chance that the other trainer forgot about that, right? So, I mean, if they use Galarian Corsola a lot, then you know, they probably didn't forget that. But yeah, it's the trap their Pokemon with a Whirlpool so they cannot trade, I mean, they cannot switch their Pokemon, and then use a Perish Song. Perish Song, a very deadly move when they only have like 1 Pokemon and stuff. By the way, when you use a Perish Song, the Pokemon with the lower speed stat survives when it's your last Pokemon, or, you know, the trainer with the slower Pokemon wins. Perish count 3. You know, I have Attract on my Azumarill here because most Urushifus are boys. So, Azumarill used Whirlpool. And that Corsola, they cannot heal against my Azumarill because, you know, of the hidden ability. That's a good thing about the hidden ability. You cannot heal, Corsola. Cursed Body. Azumarill's Whirlpool was disabled. My only attack move on this Azumarill. Because I have like a move set. Yeah, I have this kind of move set. I don't know, maybe I can switch around the move set a little bit. Hurt by the Whirlpool. Perish count fell to 1. So, if I don't switch out my Pokemon, you know, it's gonna go down. And it's the same thing for them. So I'm thinking which one I should switch into, you know, depending on what Pokemon they have next. But if I send in this Dragapult with a Choice Scarf, I can switch out again if I don't like it. So, of course, if I do that, they're probably gonna kill my Cinderace or something. Yeah, so they know. Yeah, it's a Snorlax. This is kinda bad for my Dragapult. Now when this... Yeah... I don't know, I guess... It's a little bit hard for trainers to use Snorlax right now because Cinderace is... Well, everybody's using Cinderace, but Snorlax... Still a very strong Pokemon. First thing you have to worry about is what kind of Snorlax they have. So now I know that this is the... that Snorlax, their moveset is something... Probably something like... Curse, Recycle, so they can heal with their berry again and again. They're gonna try to bring up their attack and defense with Curse. And I did a dangerous switch here because... You know, trainers who use Snorlax, they want to use Curse at least 2 times to get real power out of Snorlax, so Yeah, lucky me, they didn't attack here. They used Curse again to bring up their attack and defense even more. But too late, buddy. Times for Cinderace. Of course, if that Snorlax has Protect, then High Jump Kick will be a very bad idea. Because if I use High Jump Kick and they use Protect, then Cinderace is gonna kill himself because of the recoil damage. I don't know, that happens sometimes, but yeah, they don't have Protect, so change to Fighting type and one shot that Snorlax. Boom! That feels very good. Ah, that feels so good. Just watching this feels kind of good. Yeah, their last Pokemon is Galarian Corsola, and you know, it's kind of risky to try to take that Corsola out with my Cinderace because all of Cinderace's moves can miss. It's not a 100% accuracy. That's the thing about using a, you know, your typical Cinderace. Unless you have like, I don't know. But anyway, their attack is pretty high, so you know, I don't want to risk missing, so send out Azumarill. They try to heal again, but it doesn't work because of that Sap Sipper ability. Azumarill's attack rose, which doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah, Perish Song on their last Pokemon, and that's pretty much instant kill, so they're gonna cancel the battle, run away. Yep. Good game. Alright, so the next battle... yeah, so I thought they were gonna send in their Arcanine first. You know, what trainers want to do is they want to send in their Arcanine first against a, you know, pretty much physical attacker team, because my Dragapult looks like a physical attacker. It's actually both. For my Dragapult, I boosted both the special attack and physical attack and let it hold a Choice Scarf, so it'll also be fast, and it can do both types of attacks. They're gonna send out their, you know, Arcanine to bring down my attack. Intimidate ability brings down Dragapult's attack stat. Yeah, I could go ahead and, you know, Dynamax my Dragapult, but that's probably a bad idea. So I'm gonna switch out my Dragapult with a U-turn. Boom. Okay. Not very effective. Went back to James. And yeah, I don't know, I could have sent in Azumarill here, because you know, if I switch in Azumarill, they might have just switched out their Arcanine. I don't know, I didn't want to use my Azumarill on... I wanted to use my Azumarill on their ace attacker, you know. I think they had a Cinderace, right? I don't remember. So the Will-O-Wisp doesn't work on Cinderace because it's fighting type now. And, you know, I kind of thought they're not expecting me to just go ahead and Dynamax my Cinderace and change Cinderace's type to fighting type. Because I'm afraid of them using Will-O-Wisp, but I'm like, you know, oh well, if they use Will-O-Wisp, I'll just use Max Knuckle twice and bring my attack up to the normal attack power. I don't know, I guess it was kind of a gamble here, but you know, that's Pokemon. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I like to take chances for the best results. Sometimes that goes wrong and I lose the battle, but in this case, it went pretty well. Let's bring up our attack. Go, Cinderace! Max Knuckle! A non-Gigantamax Cinderace is Max Knuckle. Boom. Yeah. And Arcanine's gonna eat a citrus berry. Bodos. Yeah, so I guess they thought I'm gonna continue attacking as a fire type to avoid their Will-O-Wisp. No, I want more power, but now I want more speed because I don't like them bringing down my speed. So I'm kind of trying to choose between bringing up my attack or speed. Yeah, Cinderace is powerful enough, so I'm gonna bring up Cinderace's speed back to normal with this max airstream. Change to flying type. Soccer ball kick. Boom. my attack is raised by 1 level, so yeah, bye-bye Arcanine. Yeah, that's 1 down, and I've already used up my Dynamax. And I kind of don't remember any of their Pokemon being good against Cinderace, so they have an Azumarill, and you'll see in this battle that they have a very offensive Azumarill. So that Azumarill probably has the ability, what was it? What was the ability of Azumarill? Superpower. It's an ability that that doubles the attack power of Azumarill, and they probably have like Belly Drum and Aqua Jet, but they're not going to do that because my Cinderace is not Fire type right now. Yeah, so definitely an attacker type Azumarill. Yeah, now I remember their ability's name is Huge Power. Max Airstream. Yeah, and it does a tremendous amount of damage to their Azumarill, so I think they put their EV on like attack and speed or something. Max Gygantamax. Start is playing. So I'm gonna use Bounce here to waste their Dynamax turn. Sprang up. Swing! Okay, into the sky. Avoided the attack. Take this from a Cinderace whose attack power is raised. Good job, Cinderace. Bye bye, Cinderace. Now, Azumarill and Dragon Ball. Yep, so they only have 1 more Pokemon left, so this is gonna be instant kill. Perish Song. Okay, bye bye. Perish Song. The song of, I don't know. Yeah. Iron Defense, maybe they thought I'm gonna use a Belly Drum, but no. Perish Song is all I need to take down that Ferrothorn. So yeah, they're gonna give up the battle. I don't know. I can choose any move and they'll be finished in 3 turns. And by the way, when it's 1 versus 1, Azumarill will almost always win if it's slower than the other Pokemon. So yeah, if you liked that video, be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.